Okay, so you've seen the new Ananta trailer, right? Now let's be real, my jaw absolutely hit the floor. The new gameplay trailer for Ananta is out, and it's honestly seeing this version of Ananta, it's a Frankenstein monster of some of the greatest hits of the last decade of gaming. So just bear with me here, I'm about to list off a couple. It got the open world side of things like Grand Theft Auto. It has that smooth traversal of like Spider-Man with the web slinging. The street fighting is very similar to games like Yakuza and Sleeping Dogs, and any one point in the trailer, you can even hack just like from Watch Dogs. It looks like the kind of game that's just kind of like just seems very expensive, but it's this massive free-to-play urban open world RPG from a Chinese studio named Naked Rain. But here's the thing that's going to blow your mind and get us to the real story. This game, which looks exactly like the next big gacha title, has officially confirmed it will have no gacha system at all. There will be no character gacha system. Now, this is kind of unheard of. Not really unheard of, but it's a bold design choice. It's a high stakes gamble that could honestly redefine an entire genre. And today I want to just break down why this trailer is so much more than what it seems, because I've been absolutely excited for Ananta ever since its first overall reveal trailer back when it was still Project Mugen. So overall, the trailer kicks off in a strange way. It's not with a bang, but it's with this conversation between like the main character, the captain, and his squad mate. It immediately sets this grounded contemporary urban vibe. It's like they want you to feel this is a world that is real before they show you how completely insane it can be. And it definitely does get insane as the trailer continued moving forward, because this was a hot 7-minute trailer. Then bam, the real spectacle starts. So overall, let's talk about the city itself, because they basically built this multi-layered playground, because you got the classic GTA style reckless driving and everything from cars to the helicopters. But the real star of the show is the traversal. Now, for some people, it may seem controversial, but basically, yes, you are slinging around from building to building like Spider-Man. Now, the devs are calling it this ultra free 3C system, which basically means it's overall designed to let you get to any point that you could possibly see between using the camera, the character, and the controls. Now, the combat, this is where it starts to get really fun, because they fuse together a ton of different styles. So you got this fast-paced, free-flow style melee system that feels something that's straight out of Sleeping Dogs or even the Batman Arkham games, as well as Yakuza, right? The crazy dodges and counters, and of course, the combat is also heavily inspired by Spider-Man, because some of the acrobatic attacks and aerial maneuvers with the little web slinging thing you have, it's something like written right out of Spider-Man, right? But honestly, my favorite part, and this is where the Yakuza side comes into play, is that they have these urban props for like golf clubs and trash bins to hit your enemies with, and it has just that improvised street ball energy from Yakuza games. And they even have a seamless character switch mechanic, just like GTA 5. I was watching this, I was like, bro, this is GTA 5 written all over it. So overall, they show a scene where your main character is held at gunpoint in a building, and you can instantly switch to one of your squad mates that is sitting inside of a helicopter to snipe the enemies. It's all about giving you different ways to play, and the world itself, brother, it's alive, right? You can do everything from petting stray cats to getting involved in gang clashes, and even they show a toilet that grows legs and starts sprinting down the road. Remember how I said earlier in the video where it's like it seems grounded at first, but as the trailer goes on, it gets crazier and crazier and even weird. But that's the thing that I actually like about this. The game is not shy about being weird. Now, as you're watching all of this, a bunch of little bells probably went off in your head, right? It's a mix of a dozen different games, and some people are calling it a total mishmash of those games. But here's the thing. I don't think that's overall a bad thing. There has been a massive void in the gaming market for quote-unquote GTA clones ever since franchises like Saints Row and Watch Dogs fell off kind of hard. So people have been itching for this new urban sandbox to just mess around in, and that's the audience this game is targeting. But all of that, the swinging, the combat, the crazy world, that's even the most interesting part. Not even close, honestly. Here's the real story, because it's a huge gamble. Now for years, and I'll say overall for the last 10 years, like the last decade in itself, The free-to-play anime-style RPG market has been dominated by one thing: the character gacha model, perfected by games like Genshin Impact. The whole business is built on getting you to spend money for a small chance at getting a much newer, powerful character or weapon. In all itself, let's be honest, it's called a spade, but it's a multi-billion-dollar business. But Ananta has officially confirmed through outlets like the Japanese gaming publication Famitsu that it would not have character gacha system at all. Now, this right here is where we start to look at the stakes, right? Because this is quite an unprecedented move. They aren't even trying to compete with Genshin Impact for those high-spending gacha whales. They're pivoting to appeal to, honestly, the rest of us. Those rest of us, that's me. Anytime I played a gacha, I'm always the free-to-player. I don't have the money to really be spending for pools and stuff of that nature, so I'm the free-to-player. The PC and console gamers who love just high-quality anime art style, but are overall alienated by the gambling mechanics and the power creeps that you get in most of these games. I'm looking at you, Diablo Immortal, and a couple other games out there like Tower of Fantasy, stuff like that. They're essentially saying, hey, we're not a gacha game, we're just a game, right? So now the bigger question is, how do they make money? Simple. They're going for a cosmetic only model. You'll be able to buy outfits, vehicle skins, housing decorations. It's the model that's made games like Fortnite and Warframe wildly successful. But here's the catch: a cosmetic only model only works if people can show off their purchases. This means this game needs to have some form of a massive social GTA Online like multiplayer mode where players can actually interact, create a shared space for the cool items to feel valuable. Which brings me to my biggest worry for Ananta. The trailer does show an immense, complex, and ambitious game with a crazy amount of features. It's hard to even name it all in just this video alone, just because they showed so much in 7 minutes. But community forums are filled with rumors of like developmental hell, a slow pace, and even team members have like left the project in a past. But the biggest question is, can a free-to-play game from a relatively unknown studio with a development team reportedly with a history of repeated failures in the past actually deliver on this massive vision? Now, ultimately, this new trailer is more than just a preview. It's a statement. This is them putting their foot down like, hey, we're going to be a lot better than other games out there. Even their counterpart, I forgot the other game that was very similar to it. But yeah, they made a statement. It's a testament to really show like their ambition, and it's a bold challenge. It's a bold risk as well to the free-to-play genre's conventions, because, hey, what are we looking at here? A game that's either going to be a masterpiece that redefines its own genre, or it could crash and burn spectacularly under the weight of its own ambition. So with that, I am actually more than excited for Ananta's release, and it should be coming out very soon. I think it's coming out, I believe, this year. So they're really going in. You can still pre-register for the game now. I have already done it. I cannot wait for day one because I will be live streaming. So still make sure to stay subscribed to the channel so you can be able to see any more footage and anything else regarding Ananta. I do have more conversational style videos I made about Ananta. I will leave them in the top right hand corner, or in the card right here. But I'm curious to hear what you guys think about Ananta. Is this cosmetic only model the future of free-to-play gaming, or is it a risk that's just too big to take? Let me know in the comment section below. But other than that, Outcast, I want you to stay safe out there, and it's been your host, Chaos TV, signing out. Peace.